Let's dig into my favorite topic when it comes to God or when it comes to the Bible. It is love. So, love is the basic of everything. It is whatever is existing on this earth is longing for love. Love is the essence for every being, for every existence. So the Bible talks often about love, and it often talks about believing in the unseen. So I often ask myself, how is it possible? But we love the unseen and we believe in the unseen, and we do it even though it as a normal thing in our lives without even realizing it. How and when? For example, when we give birth to a child. We don't know what it is, yeah, if it's a he or she, how he or she will be in the future, nothing, but we love it so much. And so crazy are we people on this earth. We do it already without even knowing it. But let's come back to the topic love. So the Bible distinguish between three major loves. So the first one is philia. It is basically the love between friends, friendship, I would even say. Then we have or eros, so it is basically the intimate love, so between physical love. For example, husband and wife, their love, we can describe it as eros. And then we got the agape love. It is really well known when it comes to the Bible, which describes the highest form of love, a kind of a sacrificial love, a love which extends our way of thoughts and the way of thinking, and which is ready to do everything for the one we love. And I was really surprised how often the Bible is talking about this kind of love. In John 15, the scripture says, "There's no greater love than to lay down his life for someone." In other words, it says, do everything, even dying for someone. Now, I would like to focus on the love between husband and wife, especially on the love of the husband. Ephesians 5 is clear about that. Love your wives as Christ loved the church. How did Christ love the church? He gave himself for the church because he loved it so much. And what was the purpose? Why did he do it? He did it so that the church lives. So he did everything to bring the church to God, not to fulfill his will, but to fulfill the will of the Father. So husbands, what I would like to say is, we should die, not physically. It's not like I will go and die, but we should do everything to bring our wives, motivate, encourage, stay aside, help her, so that she can fulfill the will of God, that she comes to God. So we do have the responsibility because we love them so much. Now you can say, Ajay, I have so many responsibility, and now you are coming up with another responsibility. Come on. Why is it our responsibility as the husbands? Yeah. So the salvation belongs to the Lord. That's what the scripture said. So we are out of it. So what I would like to say is, we are the head of the family, and we have the responsibility as the husbands. So now we can say, yes, we are the head of the family. So I have to say, and she has to obey and to do it. No, it is not the way it is. Because doing something because you say it is not a real salvation. It's not a true relationship. It comes from the deep of your heart. It comes out of your heart, and it doesn't only happen on commanding something. So teach it to her by love with patience. Husbands, let me be clear about it. Even though it sounds like an unbalanced responsibility, we should do everything so that she comes to Christ, that she comes to God. Yeah. But at the end of the day, we are the one who win. Why? Let us read 1 Peter 3:7. It says, "Likewise, husbands, live with your wives in an understanding way, showing honor to the woman as the weaker vessels, since they are heirs with you of the grace of life, so that your prayers may not be hindered." Let us be clear and true to ourselves. When our family is not functioning well, when something is happening to our loved ones, if it's our wife or our children, we as husbands, we cannot think or do something without any effects. So if our mind should be clear and we should focus on that what we have to do, even though it's our prayer, our wives, our loved one around us has to be functioning well. They have to be healthy. They have to be provided. This is the way we function, right? So it might change a bit to the left and right. It's okay. But at the end of the day, when our loved ones are affected in a negative way, it affects us. Isn't it not so? I would even say men are only strong when our wives are strong as well. And our children are provided because we love them so much. Today it's Sunday, guys, and it's a day when we all go to church. And I would like to finalize this video with this thought or phrase. I would even say a pastor told me, even though the husband is the head of the family, the wife is the neck. So it means she controls everything what the head has to do. So we were loving and we didn't make anything about it. But you all know that my wife went through a big surgery. And after the surgery, she was really weak. And when we brought her to the bed to sit and we stabilized the head, it was falling down. The head could not look to the right, to the left, to the up, because the neck was not strong enough. So I would like to refer somehow to that what I told you or spoke about this in this video. When the head has to function properly, the neck has to be strong. In other words, when we as husbands, as men, have to function properly to do what we want to do, what we have to do, our wives have to be strong. And that's why it is not only our responsibility so that she profits, it's also our responsibility so that we can function. So be blessed. Sunday, enjoy the day at the church, and God bless you.